Thokozani, Thokozani, Thokozani. Grand greetings, abundant blessings to us all. I go by Baba Lex. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another moment amongst moments within moments. We are live for, wow, since quite a while now. Instagram, this is for educational purposes only, first and foremost. Before we kick off, abundance to my brother who's just joined us. Sage, the anointed one, all the way from Miami, Florida side there. So just looking to see what we are burning, because as the, what is that? The subject says, break fast, break-fast, reflections. Fasting, programming, and perception. I'm also going to create it's an energy exchange session by link only for what's coming, which is going to be along the lines of programmed perception versus liquid perception. Okay, this is all aligned, attuned with our beautiful upcoming book. This is independently written, well, of course, by myself, Baba Lex, all right, and also just it's also a current doing, a current moving. There's no spells for this, man. Wow. You know, we've just been fasted right now, and we are grateful. And we just want to share with you how we break fast. We want to share with you a little bit about, first and foremost, how we're going to be cleansing the space. We have our water structured. Beautiful. I've been also attuning it to the moon, as you know, with the method. Lex is 72-hour water, only full moon fast. Greetings everyone who's joining. Dagan M, we've got Nagis inside here. Vasim, thank you. We've got @_Kaulani, Cat Kaulani. Thank you so much, Anela, for being here. One of the angels in our journey along our path. We are grateful, Thokozani. So we are trying to select right now, if you guys want to help quickly before we continue, some incense. This is sage. Speaking of, we got sage in the house. This is lavender, and this is Palo Santo. I'm not going to be allowing anyone in at this stage, because as you can see, it's my break fast reflections. Right, fasting, programming, and then perceptions. I'm going to make it quite quick, so you know, if you want to go live, go for it. We'll see you there. Otherwise, for those of you who have joined, I should be able to put this on a repeat, but I shall put it onto the other platforms, especially YouTube. Thank you for 100 subscribers. You know, we're now becoming a little bit more liquid, right? Attuned with our own fully embodiment. Okay, everyone is asking in the spiritual community, all right? Wow. How am I able to embody what? Okay, consciously, consistently. TM. Right here, Baba Lex. The law of attunement says that the first law says cleanse thy vessel. So in the fasting, especially over the full moon, just give us a second. There was just a thunderstorm, so that's a warning, because there's a school next door somewhere close where I used to also coach. All right, coach the lovely children. Those of you who know, you know. All right, not just online. We do have lives. Anyway, what should I light? If I don't get an answer, I'm already feeling a bit of that sage. I'm going to light that sage. Go ahead and light that sage. I want to say once again, the fast was powerful. The fast was amazing. Okay. This full moon, in terms of reflection, spoke to us about stability. Okay, stability within and therefore without. Okay, and how does that look in a world which is chaotic, right? We already are aware of the chaos taking place. Once again, those of us who are aware, and we did have certain beings, certain spiritual communities, certain spiritual beings who are tapped in. They say, all right, just saying, prepare. But once again, what does that mean? Prepare for what? For war? Are we fighting? What? Okay, so what are we actually doing? So now a lot of that is light locked a lot of the spiritual community into thinking that you have to prepare for a war. Because along your spiritual journey, right, your awakenings, especially now, since all of these dimensions are merging, what's happening and taking place is you are experiencing, therefore experiencing. Since in this vessel you have no ability to be conscious of what's happening. So it has to take place when you quote unquote die every evening. That's simply you switching vessels through the waters, the law of attunement, and then in that there, what you're doing is you are experiencing then in an outer reality a war. Because remember, other beings have of a lower nature, even yourself, even myself, hence why we fast. But it's not just now that we're fasting for a fad or because, what, it's because it's part of. And now we offer the method, because the method behind it allows you to be aware of these waves, okay? So that you can be the wave. That's embodiment, simple. But once again, you still in your way, okay? And when you get in your way, it begins, you start shadow boxing things which don't exist. And then in that confusion, you also interact with entities. So these entities have more ability to show themselves in a fourth dimensional realm. Okay? Lower astral or astral is the fourth dimension. That's how we can spell it here. In terms of to get it completely, we have no idea. I have no idea. But that's the best way we can communicate. Right? Cool. Same frequency, not conversation. No one's conning each other. The law of attunement. Thank you, Kaolani. Amazing. So, with that being said, everything taking place is you witnessing that aspect of you in war. Since you claim to be a light being, yes, you will experience as if your mind wild. Every dream crazy. Oh, I'm seeing ghouls, goblins, vampire, Dracula. You scared. Wow. So, in that day, that is programming, which is now overtaken your perception. Simple. All right? So in fasting, especially now over this full moon, this one per se, it's speaking to you, our stability within. Do you know who you are? Okay? Are you out there just freaking out constantly? Boom, 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 boom. Okay? As we light some sage. That's that throat chakra. Clearing out a lot of things. And this is what's taking place. Our chakras are rebalancing. But this is also going to be in the law attunement, right? My upcoming first offering as a physical book. Okay? And the law of attunement says that the first law says that cleanse thy vessel. So when you cleanse thy vessel, your perception becomes more clear. Simple. On all dimensions. Simple. No matter which way you slice that cake, it is what it is. Because you're based off a foundation which is true universally. Not just true when these are available or true when that's available. Hence why the system keeps in light locks. Simple. Right? Even the spiritual community. Alright? Wow. And you know what? Backlash, this is for educational purposes only. Backlash is only because you haven't faced your triggers. You know what I mean? We have to all face our triggers. And even myself. right? No one is perfect. If you claim to be meh, just because you got 1 million followers or blah, blah, you're a problem. You are a problem. You're a big problem. Not to us, to yourself. I don't care. Rock out, have fun. But truth, like a lion, never has to defend itself. So that alarm, once again, is for the storms. My brother, greetings. Alex, all the way from the USA. I know he just embarked on a self-growth journey, self-mastery. I love that. The Conscious Men community are all about that. All the information is there. Also, I actually built that. One of my inspirations to create the Conscious Men community in 2020 was because when I was 15, one of my best friends, he hung himself. Okay, so that also speaks to the mental health and why I'm so passionate about this all, you feel me? But yes, going back to the topic, break fast and reflections. Wow. There was a nice market, and you know, if you, wherever you are, right here, this is South Africa, Mzansi, Johannesburg, where I'm at, okay? Boom. Got lovely papaya. We got that watermelon. Ooh, grapes. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Ooh. So what's going to take place now, after I finish this is, nicely break fast. This is one thing that is not spoken about in quote-unquote these communities, right? Once again, I'm not a part of it. I'm here for a mission, right? And my mission is also my journey. So the law of attunement, my Lexus 72-hour water-only full moon fast, all of this is a part of, right? It's a path which I have blazed. I blazed that trail, so then those who would love to pick up those beans and go and plant and then offshoot, boom, continue, because it's a teachings. That's all we are. We teachers and learners. But however, don't rush to teach if you are looking to ascend into a dimension which you've never physically actually been in. Show a reference point. Show me. Okay? No matter how much information you know, how much knowledge you've gathered, how much you can boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Ground it. Ground it here. Make it happen. Because once again, we have to begin to now create that heaven on earth in a physical manifestation. And it is possible. It already just what? Begins spiritually. Remember, everything, the unseen governs the seen. This physical shits, the whole design, this book, okay, was once a thought. Those gloves, right here, all of this was once a thought by a being, either a being or, you see, once again, we're going to tap into this. Liquid perception versus programmed perception. I'm going to have pretty much an energy exchange link. Okay, look out for that. Because in there I'm going to go deep. I'm going to require some privacy to really let that loose. Because these are also insights, and they also will be in the law of attunement, these beings. All right? Wow. Everything is programming. Let that sit with you. If it triggers you, please walk towards it. Greetings, Syria. We are breaking our fast, so I'm just showing a few things, and I'm going to take a few snippets and record this. Just for purposes of, you know, it's independently published, The Law of Attunement, my first book of teachings of 3, but then there's more other books coming out, you know, boom, 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 which we want to leave behind as seeds. Speaking of, that papaya seed, yep. See that seed there? Where's that thing? Where's that bad boy? Yep. That there, boom. Pop that also. I couldn't get organic as much as possible, but castor oil. I've already been through it. Okay, this is also a nice tip. Okay, you don't need to get fucking buy this, buy that, bam, bam. You're stressing yourself out. The aim now is to tap into your divine feminine nature. What does that look like? But also, don't be toxic in your masculine while you're trying to attain that. Does that make sense? Does that balance? Perhaps, right? So, once again, to get there, fast. So simple. Fasting makes you faster. Just check my content, for sure. Alright? And these all have seeds. Speaking of seeds and beans, all of these here, right? All you do, boom, boom, little munch, keep a few seeds there, boom, let them dry, boom, germinate them, propagate those things, little tissues, what is this, what, cotton, whatever, water, and let the root grow strong, but utilize structured waters, much better, especially if you're tuned either to the sun, concentrate, or moonlight, right, depending on, once again, Law of Humans coming out. Check out the book. But once again, if you know yourself and your cells, this will make sense. It will balance. Okay? It will balance. Alright? So boom. Keep these seeds a little bit. Doesn't matter where you at. Shh. This can be a silent what? Revolution. Just copper little seeds. Boom. Dry out. Let them root out. Boom. As you're moving wherever you at, let them go. A year, 2 years later, there's no more lack physically. So now the fifth dimension can manifest physically. To see what I'm saying? So when I'm saying to the spiritual community is not, I'm not shouting at you. I'm saying ground all of these higher teachings. Yes, it's amazing. That's amazing. Even myself, I've had to get there. Right? Remember, radical truth and radical honesty begins with the self. And therefore you can get to the radical, authentic you. Boom. And you have to do shadow work. No matter what that looks like. I've been through shadow work. Those of you who've been following me, through the journey, there's been moments of deep shadow work. I've even had some lives where I was a bit off key. Yeah. Somewhere maybe I was having a bit of other liquids. Yes. Lex stays liquid. I'm an alchemist. Yes. But once again, if you're running away from your shadow, that thing will follow you until you leave. Till you exit. You're now fast tracking yourself to death. You see how much more happier I look? That's because lying is not helping anything, especially not yourself. I'm also looking a lot happier because of the law of attunement. Okay? What I have put, Laetitia Caes, ça va, très bien, merci. I haven't spoken French in such a while. Sorry guys, just a quick intermission. Sending you much love. We're just breaking our fast here, and also some reflections. All right. So my book, my excitement is from my book, independently published, The Law of Attunement, coming out in January. Right. So there's this one quote I was seeing online, along the lines of, God didn't send, well, God something, but God then sent strangers. Okay. So what I'm starting to not just realize, but witness, because some of us are fifth dimensional beings. We already stepped there. So therefore, interactions are not coincidences. They're not deja vus. Some of us have deja days. Some of us have deja weeks, which is a dream being grounded, right? It means that whatever your heart's desire was at said moment, you went to that future here now, and then when you were there, the past was true, but you here now. Everything is here now. You see what I'm saying? So the more these programs are available, you're not operating from your authenticness, your authenticity. It's beast language. All right? So it was. So when you're not operating from authenticity, all of your said messages, because remember, whenever you want to manifest in law of attract or whatever, you're using whatever language you are privy with. Remember still, that language still is not understood or grasped or omnistood, yes, by wherever you're asking it, or whatever it is that you feel that you're asking, for whatever it is that it delivers. Okay, life, universe, universal laws, whatever the case may be. Okay, Thokozani. So whenever it comes to also becoming clear within yourself, having that crystalline clarity. Yes, this is what everyone speaks about in the spiritual communities. But what does that look like? Okay, no one knows. So I urge you, take a fast. If you're not doing it religiously, just off everything. That is, quote unquote, an addiction. Because that is a program. Okay? No matter who you think you are. And once again, the program is it's a human doing. All of us are there. Right? So I'm not telling anyone what to do. You have your own scenario, your own situation, your own whatever the case may be, whatever, run it. What I'm saying is, if you're on the path to the hero's journey, the heroine's journey, okay? Also, then fasting is imperative. Also, removing yourself from things which are already programs in the system, okay? As best as possible. Once again, it's always an individual's journey, right? For the collective. What are you leaving for the children? Okay? Which is your shadow, your childhood self. Those are where the traumas lie. So the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself when you mess up, etc., the self-talk they call it, yes, your cells hear you first. And so the more you do that, the more you perpetuate separation from the self. You allow the environment of your cells to continue to give you dis-ease, dysfunction, discombobulation. Okay? The whole design of the D words. Okay? Death. Death culture. Hashtag, check that hashtag out. It's quite alarming. Fast from consuming. Yes. Yes, Miss Kat. Yes. Anela. From Hawaii. Love it. Exactly. Consumption is everything though. So if we just say consumption, not just your eyeballs. What is these? Okay? Every day, remember, you get programmed daily. Unbeknownst to you. Okay? We are programmed on the daily basis. And I have come to this reflection now. Okay, wow, because I can see it in me, in beings that used to be me. Okay? And they're sad. It's always nice to put on a mask, hence why we have the series running, the teachings, the lectures of Masks Off, November, with a K. Because what we're doing is we laying these seeds down for those of you who feel lost in this awakening. Remember, you can only heal for so long. How long are you trying to heal for? Wow. You see why I cannot be a part of the spiritual community. Some of us are healed, and therefore you know your mission. Right? Well, once you know your mission, this is how you get to now a state of embodiment. Is because once you know your mission and you're not doing it, you're lying to yourselves first. You can lie to everyone else there. You know that shit very well. Even me. That's why we fast. And hence why we don't exhibit those any longer. Okay, it's no longer because it's unnatural. At least for this beingness. Speaking of, we just wanted to come in here and just give a bit of that reflection, a bit of insight, a bit of foresight, okay, in that the law of attunement is coming out. All right, I'm not going to give a date as yet because things are, and when you put set dates, especially in the time that we are, this moment, the season, the switch of ages, it's not as cut and dry, right? When you're in this, you need to be always aware of self and your cells, first and foremost, because these pulses of energies are different. And they will tap into you depending on your level of consciousness, your ability to be here now. Or are you elsewhere? Okay? Now here, switch that spell, nowhere. So you can physically be here, but mind is elsewhere. See? So in this fast, what it's reflected to my beingness, not just the more clarity, okay? But we've been training, so the vessel's still good, as per usual. We're actually gaining more lean mass, which is wild. So a lot of alchemy is taking place within, all right? Not just the type of water which we're structuring and popping into that moonlight for, okay, the correct not really correct, but assimilation of those codes into the cells. Whatever cosmic energy is available, and then utilize that within the clear vessel. Okay, whether that's for shadow work, whether that's... So right now, where my current stage is, personally, I don't do shadow work. I don't have to. If I'm doing it, it's because I made an idiot choice. That's where I'm at. Because my cells will tell me. Whatever I put in, it will tell me. Automatically. Okay? So I am the walking version of the law of attunement. Hence why I've had to write the book and leave these beings down. Once again, we are grateful. Look at that color. Oh my days. Whoops. That seeds, remember, take the seeds out of everything. Plant them, man. What's wrong with you? And then you'll have abundance just now. For the children, for everybody. Ooh, yes. I see it a lot. Yep, addicted to healing. You see? That's a syndrome. I think we should go live about that. Wow, we're going to get so much backlash, right? From those who are uncleansed. See the saliva coming through. I should break fast just now. Wow, look at that grape. Beautiful. Just wait. Let me give you another one. That one's already a bit. Oh, wow. Oh. Check the seeds in there. I'm Baba Lex. Thank you so much for joining me. Thokozani. And listen, you're not perfect, neither am I. Don't claim to be. We are here just on our missions. For those of closer family, other beings who are in your way, giving you, reminding you of old programming in your life, it is time to make a selection or choice amongst the choices. Okay, make a selection amongst the choices, because you're going to end up self-destructing. Remember, this is also from the law of attunement. You are a cup, you are a vessel. This is their cup, or whatever relationships you have are cups and vessels. Okay? In this cup is your energy. You're a high vibing being. You're all the way up here. You are everything and in between. Okay? And then over here, you are, this is maybe the relationship with, for example, your father. Okay? And he is one of those who are controlling. Right? Remember, we know one of the pathways of a parasite, I'll add you in a minute, brother, is control. Alright? So even in yourself, what are you controlling? That is parasitical. So you're a parasite to yourself. We are parasite to ourselves. So the more you pour into other cups, right? So you poured your full cup into this cup that wasn't full. Maybe it's a 3/4. So that 3/4, or no, so say it was half. Let's put it from half. That half goes now full. Okay? You walk around to the next relationship or whatever, and then you do the same thing. You have no ability to recharge. You have no ability to move forward. You start to do things like backtrack. These are all programs, right? Because the more you empty your life force, the cup, which is you, law of attunement, as you empty your cup, you're emptying your life force, you're emptying your attention, you're emptying your focus, you're emptying your abundance, okay, which is liquid. It's stagnant right now. It is festering, your waters, right? As they continue to fester, as they continue to move through in an unordinary, unorganic, inorganic, whatever the case may be, this way, you will produce those results. Your results will be so inorganic that you will start to begin to exhibit things like schizophrenia, and then extra disease, okay? So it's imperative that you cleanse yourself, that you clear yourself, all right? Once again, oh, these fruits look amazing. I just want to keep them up. I'm going to invite my brother in quickly. Well, he just wants to say a couple of words before I exit. But once again, it's your journey. Nothing's perfect. Neither are you, neither am I. But however, we are striving to... Man, excuse me. I'm going to go for one of these, man. You guys got me. Yes. This thing glitching. Okay, so I've accepted you, brother. Yeah. Let me do something quickly. Instagram's glitching. I'm not surprised. See, we talking about real shit. Look like the glow. Yeah, it's glitching, brother. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that then. Yeah, it's talking its own stuff out of the corner of its you know what. Baba Lex.
Hey, Baba Lex. Everybody, how's it going? Yo, hey, Kat. Well, welcome everybody. What's going on? Thank you very much
How
for
you
holding
doing,
space
brother?
for me, Lex. Thank you very much, my friend. How's everything? How's fast going?
It's going amazing actually. Right now you can see we just breaking our fast with some beautiful, obviously whatever's available, and pretty much being more aware of awareness, right? Conscious aware awareness. It's a beautiful thing. Also, I was just looking at my eyes. Look at that, brother. It looks like they're glowing. Wow.
Bro, you're always glowing.
So you can see that
all the time.
So
you know how it is. You know how it is. You showed me, like you told me about the liquids and stuff, man. Yeah.
But you know, there's levels to everything. There's levels to consciousness. There's levels to everything. And especially now, everyone is going to be so confused because they like locked in a program. Hence why break fast are reflections on fasting, programming, and perception. Because if your perception is a program, I mean, we spoke about this just briefly. If your perception is programmed, right, or is coming from a programmed state of being, oh no, this must be, or why is it, or how can they, or why not me? If you're having all of those filter through, it will override common sense. Simple. You know how when you're on top of a certain level of something, whatever the case may be, there's always like you're on the path. I'm talking about the heroine's journey. There's always something that pulls you back, and then it looks like I backslid, or that's what it is framed or look like. But you know what that is? It's you abandoning yourselves.
What's good, Calvin? Hello. Peace. I was gonna get back to you, but I just had a few things going on, and yeah, me and Lex had this. We planned to go live, but I was gonna get back to you, Calvin. How's it going, bro? How are you?
Man, I'm good. You know, I just had my mic muted. I didn't want to interrupt his flow. That's why I had my mic muted. That's why I just did this and kept my mic muted so he can continue his flow.
Now, brother, you know what? I can't even see you. For me, Instagram hates me, and we know this for educational purposes only. So we have a love-hate relationship. What I can do is end this because I want to take some snippets. Then we can realign this and then just touch base. One of y'all can kick it off. Paris?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. To be honest.
Yeah,
like,
and then
I'm sorry I joined late. I was actually speaking to another buddy, Lex, of mine, privately on Instagram.
No stress. Let me then end this. Let me then end this. Break a bit of a fast, and then y'all kick it off, and then let me join you there. Give me about 30 minutes.
Absolutely. Okay. Peace.
I bet.
All right. Listen.
Peace.
Togos.